How you doing, folks? Paul Murray from Primal again, and I'm here to talk about the Dad Bod, the Dad God 8-week shred, phase 3. So if you've been following over the week, we've been talking about the Dad Bod programme we're running starting the 5th of March, and we're breaking the program into 3 phases. The first phase is the foundation phase, the second phase is the strength phase, and the third phase is the getting swole phase, the part that most big guys want. Quick recap. The foundation phase starts on the 12th of February. There are now nine places free for the foundation phase. There was 10, one person today signed up. So basically, if you're within the first 10 people to sign up, you will get the foundation phase for free. Okay, so you'll be able to come in from the 12th of February and you'll be able to get 3 weeks. And the foundation phase is it's basically designed for guys who don't know or aren't too sure what they're doing. What we have discovered and what we've seen through doing this for so long now is that there are so many guys out there training methods are stuck in the 1990s, and it's causing injuries and it's causing problems for them. And our goal is basically to strip them back, show them how to do things properly, find the right weights, get them the right movement, and so that enable them to move on safely and progress a lot faster than they have been for many, many years. Now, like I said, you get 11 weeks for the price of 8. The cost of the programme is going to cost £257, and £57 secures the place. Someone came on the page the other day and said they're very suspicious about places that don't give prices. We do give the price. We don't charge the cheapest. We don't try to charge the cheapest, and we're not going to apologise for charging the cheapest. What we do is we're not a gym. We give quality coaching, and you get what you pay for here. But regardless, 11 weeks, £257, only works out at £4.60 a session. Or even do the 8 weeks, it's still only £6.40 a session. Now, when you consider you're doing this for PT, if you're doing PT with me, it's going to cost you over £3,000 to do this course with me. So getting it for £6.40 a session or £4.60 a session if you're one of the first 10, it's a steal. So I'm not going to apologise for that price. I think I'm way undercharging for this, but I don't care. I want to help as many guys as I possibly can. So let's talk about phase 3, getting swole. What is the problem? What is the point of this? So yesterday I talked about on Tuesday I talked about the foundation. Yesterday I talked about the strength phase. Today is about the packing on some size, getting the gains. And let's be honest, regardless of what anyone says, if you don't get results, you're not going to stick at it. So seeing some sort of gains, whether it be a chest, bigger biceps, shoulders, back, whatever, it's going to encourage you to continue training, and it's going to keep you motivated. So after you're 30, you begin to lose muscle mass, right? About 3 to 5% per decade, approximately 30% during lifetime. So guys my age, we're starting to lose 3 to 5. I've probably lost about 3 to 5% of my muscle mass since I was 10 years ago. And that's going to continue on and on and on, and that's for every guy. No matter what, you can't help it, it's just part of getting old. You can slow the process down, and slowing the process down is training. Okay? More muscle equals less weakness and more mobility, okay? So they've done this survey in the study in the States, and they found that the more muscle you have on, the more you're able to keep muscle on, the less weak you're going to be, obviously the more muscle strong you're going to be, and the more mobility you're going to have, and that's going to progress to later life. The more mobility you have, the better quality life you have, the less you're going to be sitting about, feeling helpless, and you're going to still feel like a man. Sarcopenia, okay? What is sarcopenia? It's degenerative loss of muscle mass, okay? And by doing this, so basically it's degenerative, so we can't help it. So the more, it's just a fancy name, scientific name, okay? Basically, as you get older, you start losing muscle mass. What this can lead to, increased risk of low trauma fractures, hips, collarbones, wrists, etc. when you fall, or you've got more chance of breaking it because of bone density. You can increase it, okay? It takes work, dedication, and a plan, but it can be done. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show guys that although they may have gone into the global gyms and tried to lift their weights time and time again, and it hasn't worked for them, they've got injured or they've just lost motivation, it's because they're going in and they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know how to lift the weights properly, they don't know how to progress it properly, and after a while, the gains, no matter what you do, 6 weeks, you've got about 6 weeks, you will make gains no matter what you do. If you haven't ran before, you run for 6 weeks, you'll make gains. But eventually, after about 6 weeks, those gains are going to slow down or stop, and you have to know how to change that about, whether it be through weights or like volume, reps, sets, intensity, whatever it is, you need to be able to know how to change that, and just even small exercises, the order of the exercises, there's a certain way you can do that to get the best results, and that's what you're paying us for, because we know how to do this, and we're going to show you how to do that. Your test levels, your testosterone levels drop approximately 1% after a year after the age of 30. So they say. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's what the scientists say. Simple way to slow this progress down is through progressive resistance training, and that's what we are going to do. We're going to do a lot of progressive resistance training, and we're going to make sure that we try to keep the testosterone levels up as high as possible for as long as possible, because that essentially is what makes a man a man. We've got testosterone levels. It's what gives us that get up and go. They want to go out and have sex. They want to go out and fight, for God's sake, and be men. That's what that, when you're on a football pitch and you go in for that hard tackle, that's the testosterone levels flying through your body. Diet, we're going to teach you how to do all about the diet and what you should be eating, how to eat properly, and control your calories, and focus on protein. Protein intake should be between about 1 to 3 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys out there are not getting that right. So with the help of Gareth, because he's the guy in this more than I am, he's going to help you out massively, and he's helped tons of the guys in the gym and girls in the gym get their diet on track and show them simple progressive ways of dialing in how they're eating and changing those small habits that make life a lot easier. Let me just check that's all still. It is indeed, thank God. Okay, and finally, the reasons why you should train. Well, simple. It's a stress reliever. How many come out of work and you're stressed the max, and you go to a training session and you feel better? And training session could be anything. It could be a run, it could be weight training, it could be jiu-jitsu, it could be MMA, it could be anything, football, badminton, tennis, it doesn't matter. But when you train and you exercise, release endorphins, release dopamine, it makes you feel better. It's that simple, okay? When you're in Primal, we've got a good community of people coming in, everyone knows each other, and the crack's flying, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Watch the videos today, we're going to show you, you've probably seen Grunt Ball, we put a few live shows on it. But Tuesday and Thursdays, we try to play games, and we try to take the focus off the actual training and just become an enjoyment, because I think adults have lost the ability to enjoy themselves. So at Primal, we have put a focus on enjoyment, and trust me, it works. Every guy and girl comes in this gym, leaves Tuesday and Thursdays feeling good, laughing, and just literally in stitches because of the games we play. But the games we play aren't just stupid games, they're actually working you out at the same time. You should try Grunt Ball or Wrestling Ball. It's a hell of work. Your heart, that's pretty obvious, you know. As you get older, your heart's going to be put under more strain. Weight training and cardio as well helps your heart improve. Bone health, resistance training increases bone density. Increased bone density means in later life you're going to have less chance of breaking your bones, and falls are the biggest causes of death over 55s. So you want to make sure you can do that. Sleep, it's going to help you sleep, and it's going to encourage you to get more sleep. And trust me, sleep is a massive, massive part of testosterone growth. It's a massive part of health. And none of us are sleeping enough. Well, 90% would say anyway. Calories, it's going to burn a crazy amount of calories. More so than cardio, though we do need cardio. I am converted. I do accept that some cardio training is required, though resistance training does help burn more calories. Though that is saying, in your 40s, you should be doing some sort of running, rowing, swimming, cycling, or something that's going to get that heart rate going, because your heart is a muscle and it needs to grow, and apparently if you don't have a heart, you don't live. So it's pretty important muscle. And then habit association. Lastly, that's something we're big into here. Trying to create manageable habits that mean you can maintain this type of training for a long period of time. So many guys and girls come in this gym, and it's like they've been to 30,000 gyms, they've tried every diet under the sun, and they've always come back to the same thing, okay? And as I was talking to one of the members today, and I said to him, Einstein's saying, doing the same thing, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But yet, because we're creatures of habit, we tend to go back to what we've done before, even though it doesn't work. I know it's not, doesn't make sense, but we don't think logically like this. Our subconscious doesn't think like that. It just is a creature of habit, and it makes us habitable creatures. So if we've done something and it's worked for a bit, then we continually go back to that, and we justify it, or we rationalise it by saying, well, it worked when I was on it. It was me stopping it that I fell off the wagon, and that's why it didn't work anymore. You fell off the wagon because the habit wasn't ingrained, your why wasn't big enough, and there's umpteen number of reasons why this didn't happen, and we like to talk about that in the gym. So anyway, like I said, starting the 5th of March, we've got 9 places free for the foundation phase. You'll get that 3 weeks free training. So it's 257 and £57 secures your place. I've got the link up and running, I think, so I'm going to put the link on this post. So anyone interested, fill the link in. I'll see you soon. Cheers.